I think there's such a joy in keeping a good home, in watching your children grow up, in cooking and cleaning and supporting your husband. Hey guys, it's No Makeup Lillian today. I am the Postmodern mom and I am an American with a family. We are living in the UK and this is all about our experience living in the UK. And this video is all about my kale growing experience. Some of you already know that I have a garden that I've started. I am a beginner gardener and I love to eat kale, so I figured I would try to grow some. And then today I'm going to harvest it and then show you how I cook it to make it a delicious keto/paleo snack. Okay, so my raised bed garden is looking really good. I'm going to show you what it looks like right now. Ta-da! I have this like green net over it, but it has no use at all because any animal or insect or snail can get into it if they want. But it basically kept growing and growing higher and higher, and I just kept raising it and raising it. And I should just take it off. I think it helps a little bit, I don't know. So here I've got some arugula. This is butterhead lettuce. Over here I've got some carrots. These are carrots right here. I think I'm like growing three carrots. Some more mixed lettuce leaves that my daughter got in a kit. And then this is my kale. It's Russian kale, Ursa Russian kale. Look how cool these are. So I'm gonna go ahead and take them off because I think they're done. They're humongous. And then I'm going to show you how I cook them. So the first thing I do is I preheat my oven to 160 degrees Celsius. And I'm going to put the fan on. So 160 and then fan. Now we're going to prep the kale. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to rip these leaves off into like chip sizes, and then I'm going to put them back into here so I can rinse them out properly. I'm going to rip these up into chip size pieces. So first just take it away from the rough stem, like that. It's like a nice chip size, right? Like crisps, sorry. I'm here in the UK and I'm calling them chips. I'm talking about crisps here. Okay, and then this you just toss away. I can compost it. Love it. The snails haven't got to them. They're really healthy. They're probably really clean. Last one. Okay, after this, I'm gonna wash them. The next thing you do, you could get one of those dryers and dry them up, but I don't know where mine went. I can't find it, so I'm just going to now take a paper towel and just dry it off really well. The key thing to having good crispy kale is to dry it off really well. And I'm just gonna try and dry it off as much as I can with this. You really want it very dry. You don't want to have extra moisture on it because that's what makes crispy kale limp. Okay, maybe I should check to see when my husband is coming home before I go to the next step. Okay, I just heard from Felipe and he's not coming home until 6. So I'm about like an hour early, so I'm gonna turn the oven off and I'll start it again because the worst thing you can do is you can make this too early and then by the time it's ready to eat, it's all soggy and we want it nice and crispy. So I'm gonna turn it off, I'll turn it back on later for when he comes home. We'll continue this later. Alright guys, it's been a full 24 hours and now I'm going to make the kale because yesterday we ended up not having dinner together. So I'm gonna turn my oven back on to 160 degrees and the fan, and then the kale is in here. I let it dry. So it's very dry now, which is exactly what I wanted. And then so now I'm going to show you how I mix it to create the flavor of the crispy kale. So hopefully this works out because it's been a long time and it also we grew this from our garden. Okay, and then I'm just gonna add a tablespoon of olive oil. So I'm just gonna guesstimate. That's how I do things. Not too much. Maybe a little more than that. Okay. And then we're gonna put salt. Not too much salt. And then pepper. And then I like to put a little bit of garlic powder. Maybe a lot. Now, the important thing here now is you're gonna mix it up and make sure that every single leaf has oil on it. So I'm just gonna mix it up and I'm gonna try and get every single leaf covered with a little bit of olive oil. Not too much. But essentially I don't want very much moisture. Yeah, so take your time with this step because I think it's really important to have every single leaf covered with just a touch of olive oil. Once the oven preheats completely, then I'll be able to put it in. But we're gonna prepare it on the pan on a baking sheet. You don't need to add anything to it, so don't, all you have to do is space it out on the baking sheet with enough space so it's not overlapping. So it might mean that I need to do it 2 times because I don't want them to be on top of each other. Really, I think I have too much on here, so I'm gonna just do 2 rounds of this. It's really fast, so it's about 10 minutes in the oven. So I think it's okay to do a couple rounds. The oven's preheated, so I'm gonna pop this in now for 10 minutes exactly. So you gotta set that timer. All right, so it's been 10 minutes and I'm gonna go ahead and take it out now. Whew, right on the edge of burning, on the edges here. Pretty crispy over here, but this front part is not looking so crispy. So I'm gonna try and just take out the crispy ones and then put the other ones back in. Okay, the other ones are going back in for just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. They feel pretty crispy. So here it is, crispy kale. Is it good?
Love it.
Is it crispy? What do you think of the kale?
Good.
It's from our garden. Thank you so much for watching this episode on making kale. I hope you enjoyed the recipe. Leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of my video. I'd love to connect with you on Patreon. So go to patreon.com/thepostmodernfamily to see other ways you can support us. And also we have t-shirts for sale at teespring.com/stores/the-postmodern-family. Thanks for watching this video. Bye. I think there's such a joy in keeping a good home and watching your children grow up and cooking and cleaning and supporting your husband